Hello, I'm Shelena,
And I'm Alex.
and this is our very first episode of Why I Live Bedside, where we're going to talk about burnout and working in the healthcare to the breakthrough of realizing that maybe it's time to try something different or a way to make bedside better.
So, how do you feel?
I feel really nervous, but I'm excited because it's a new journey that I will be starting.
I am nervous, but I'm excited because I feel like I'm at the stage where I'm too comfortable. It's time to get uncomfortable, shake things up a little bit.
Because this is our first episode, we will introduce ourselves. Y'all may know us from Joyce and May on TikTok, where we just make up funny videos of ourselves being very authentic. And soon you will find out how country we are and how we have such old souls.
But before we dive into the past and bring y'all to our present, we're going to play a little game.
Okay.
The game that we'll be playing is called The Nurse Buddies. This is an icebreaker game to shake up some nerves. We're nervous, so we got to get these nerves out.
So we're gonna draw 5 questions from the cup beside us. We're gonna earn points by answering each question correctly. And we'll get a total of 10 points if we answer all the questions correctly.
And after answering all the questions, our score will be tallied to see if we pass the Nurse Buddies quiz. So if we score 7 to 10 points, that means that we are the ultimate Nurse Buddies, as we should be. If we score 4 to 6 points, that means that we should hang out more outside of work. And if we score 1 to 3 points, that means our schedules just match. We're not acquaintances, so I feel like we better score 7 to 10 because we know each other. So
Yeah.
let's see, y'all.
All right, let's get started. Okay. Do I prefer night shift or day shift?
We prefer night shift.
Okay.
Okay. When is my birthday?
November 2nd.
Okay. Period.
Okay.
Oh,
What is my favorite genre of music?
R&B. Mm-hmm. See?
Katie.
Okay. What is my second dream job other than a nurse? I don't think we ever discussed this.
But I'm gonna guess a PA. I don't think that's it though. But
It's veterinarian.
okay, yeah, I would have never guessed that. I'm struggling trying to reach this cup. My favorite drink to order when going out.
Amaretto sour.
Yep.
Okay. What is my dream trip?
Hmm.
I'm gonna give you a hint because we talked about it in brief. It was recent.
Chicago.
No,
Mm.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Okay. My favorite place to shop.
Marshall Row. Marshall Row. How many siblings do I have?
This hard.
Count them up.
4.
5.
Oh, I was gonna say 5. So we don't talk about your siblings much,
We
other
don't.
than 2 of them.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Is that the last question?
I think it. Well,
Or is this
I
big
have
one?
one more.
Okay. Do I prefer cold months or warm months?
Warm month. Oh my gosh. In the cold, the winter, the fall, my girl be just shaking.
Mm-hmm.
What is my favorite color?
Pink.
Period.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so we scored 7 points. So that means we're the ultimate nurse buddies, as we should be.
Hold up.
We know that you are enjoying this episode, but we would like to stop and say thank you. Thank you for listening, supporting healthcare workers everywhere, and for taking the time to reflect on the journey beyond bedside nursing with us.
And if this episode resonate with you, don't forget to like and leave a comment below.
And while you're at it, you might as well share and subscribe to our channel because you know that's how you get your blessing.
Yep. And remember, whatever your path, you're valued, your experiences matter, and your journey is worth celebrating. You can follow Why I Live Bedside podcast on all platforms at Why I Live Bedside. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
being
being
a
a part
part
of
of
Why
Why
I
I
Live
Live
Bedside.
Bedside. Now
Now
back
back
to
to
the
the
episode.
episode.
Period.
All right. So this segment is called Get to Know Us segment. So this, BC before Christ. This is BWC before Will Carey.
So, life after graduating high school, I attended Mississippi Delta Community College where I played softball for 2 years. I majored in allied health because I knew I wanted to be a nurse. So, I got my associate degree in allied health. Softball for me, I played softball from the age of 8 all the way until I was 21. Softball to me was definitely an outlet because I feel like growing up I was the shy kid. I didn't have many friends, so when I got on the field, like all of that went away. Like it was like snap out of reality. Like I'm in another dimension. So I played softball in college. That was great. Um, and yeah, I graduated from MDCC. Go Trojans.
Okay. Well, me, I went to Meridian Community College, and it was in 2017. Of course, after I graduated high school. Um, so I had already took like a lot of prereqs while I was in high school. So I basically just had like a few more classes left to take to be able to enter the nursing program there. So got in the nursing program, went through that, went through first semester, fine, went through second semester, fine, then came to third. I failed third semester by a few points. So then I had to repeated third semester, went through it it went much better than the first time. And then we went to fourth semester. And mind you, I was already in like the RN program. So went through fourth semester, very difficult, had a tough time again. So I ended up failing fourth semester. So they have this thing called like the HESI test, where you have to take it, and it kind of give you extra points like on your regular like test grades. So I needed to make 100 in order to boost my grade up enough to pass that semester. So I took the test. I feel like I did good, but I missed it by just a few points. Like I needed to score in the 1,000. I needed a 1,000 to pass on. So I scored like I think it was like a 931. So then I was just like, dang, what I'm gonna do now? Cause I can't repeat another semester. So I had to talk with the director of the program, and she just recommended me to do the LPN program. So that's what I did. So I transferred to Jones Community College, um, and my director, she was close contact with the lady that was over the program at Jones. So we um, got into that program. I started in January of 2020. Mind you, that was the beginning of COVID, so we wasn't able to go through the program normally because we didn't go to a lot of class sessions. We had to take a lot of stuff online. We had to do clinicals online, except for maybe a few clinicals towards the end. But then I graduated November 2020.
Clock it.
Yes. And then so after I graduated November 2020, so 2021, I think in April is when I took NCLEX because it was kind of delayed, of course, because of COVID. Took it, passed it, and also like during all that time that I wasn't doing anything, I was actually still in school doing taking courses to get my bachelor's degree when I go to William Carey. So did that. Come to November is when we started William Carey, and that's when I started like in the RN program again at William Carey though, and it was 18-month program, and I was able to get my bachelor's degree as well.
So I actually started at William Carey June of 2021. I graduated from Mississippi Delta May of 2021. I was telling my parents, I was like, y'all, I'm so tired of school. I'm so tired of school. I've been in school since I was 3. I'm tired of school. So I wanted to do something. Well, I didn't want to do anything else. I really just wanted to take a little break. Just take, I was like, no, because if you stop school, you're not going to go back. Knowing me, I know my determination and I knew what I wanted to do. So I knew I was going to go back, but they didn't think I would go back. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go. So the school I originally wanted to go to, I missed the deadline for the Kaplan test, the entrance exam, and so I wasn't able to go there. So my other option was the school in the same city, William Carey. So I applied there. I got in. I started in June. Um, and yeah, so we had to take like 3 like entrance classes, but you were already in the nursing program. So I was taking dosage calculations, and as a nurse, dosage calculations is very important so that we can know the correct dose to give our patient when we administer medication. So I was taking that class. I thought I was doing good. Tripped up on the exam. I needed, in order to pass this class, you have to have an 89.5, which rounds up to a 90. I so I show up to class because I'm thinking we were having a final for a different class. So I get in there. I'm like, okay, I'm ready for this final. That's what I've been studying for a week. I get in there and they was like, get out a scratch paper, a piece of scratch paper. I'm like, excuse me, for pharmacology. So I'm like, everybody get out scratch. I said, I whisper, I was like, what exam is this? Dosage calculations. Dosage, girl. So taking dosage, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get to work out any of the kinks that I was having with the problems. So I took it. I didn't feel good about it. Ended up having an 89 in the class. So I ultimately failed. And because I failed, I could not go forward. And so I boohooed because point 0.5 points is the reason why I failed, and I had to sit out till November. That was too much for me. So I sat out until November, and within those months, I worked. I got a job. Really was my first job. I started working at Chick-fil-A. I got a job and I bought a dosage book and I worked dosage calculation problems every single day, probably about 20 problems every day. Because the next time I stepped up in there, baby, we was gonna knock it out the park. And I ended up passing dosage when I started back with the 100. So, yes, ma'am, thank you, clock it. So, really and truly, it was really God's timing that I feel like really God's timing that I did fail. I look back and I'm like, okay, well, I mean, like I'm 3 months behind. I could have been passed, but if I had passed, I would not have met my bestie. And
Same.
so, yeah, it was God's timing.
And then in February 2022, we moved into the same dorm room.
Okay, y'all. So we told you about our lives leading up to moving into the same dorm. Tune in next week to hear about dorm life, our crazy adventures during nursing school, our fixation on piercings, and us burning the midnight oil together to pass nursing school and to just graduate. All the way into our first job together. Yes, we started our first job together, because why not? And our first travel assignment, because yes, we did that too. We told y'all we were nurse buddies, and next week you will know exactly how we got so close, and also how we became Joyce and May. She's Joyce, I'm May. Thank y'all for tuning in again, and we hope you join us next week. Everywhere where you can find a podcast. Bye.
Bye.